Hello everyone, I'm Qiyue, and now I want to share my analysis on air pollution trends in New York City from 2009 to 2022. This study looks at how pollution levels have changed over time, what sources are contributing to these pollutants, and how pollution will rise with the seasons. The goal of this project was to explore how specific pollutants like black carbon, nitric oxide, and PM2.5 are linked to activities such as commercial cooking, traffic, and boiler usage. I also compared seasonal variations and looked at how effective policies have been in improving air quality. Let's start with black carbon, or DBC. This pollutant is primarily released from incomplete combustion, especially in restaurants and other commercial cooking spaces. The data shows a slight decline in BC levels from 2009 to 2022. The highest concentrations are in areas with a dense number of restaurants, and winter tends to show peak levels, likely because of increased indoor activity and poor air dispersion. The trends suggest that improved ventilation or emission controls have been introduced in food businesses. Next, we look at nitric oxide. Nitric oxide emissions are strongly linked to boiler density. From 2011 onward, the data shows a noticeable downward trend, especially in areas with many buildings using old boilers. This decline may reflect successfully upgrades, regulatory efforts, and fuel switching for heating systems. Let's say moving nitrogen dioxide, one of the most common traffic-related pollutants. As expected, nitrogen dioxide levels are highest in high traffic areas. However, over time, the data shows a significant decrease in nitrogen dioxide levels overall. This improvement likely results from cleaner fuels, vehicle emission standards, and the increased use of hybrid and electric vehicles. Now, an interesting case, ozone. Unlike other pollutants, ozone levels are actually higher in low traffic areas. Why? Because ozone forms in the atmosphere through reactions involving sunlight and other pollutants like nitrogen oxides. In high traffic zones, nitrogen oxides reacts with ozone and reduces concentration. So less traffic can actually mean more ozone, especially on sunny days. Let's talk about PM2.5. This is another pollutant heavily influenced by commercial cookings. High concentrations appear in areas with many restaurants, and though there's a slight downward trend, it remains a public health concern. Like with BC, this decline may be due to improved kitchen ventilation systems and regulatory oversight. A major success story is with sulfur dioxide. The chart shows a dramatic drop in sulfur dioxide levels after 2011. This change lines up with New York City regulations banning high sulfur residual oil for heating. This is a clean example of how policy can directly and effectively reduce pollution. Looking at seasonal average, we find that nitrogen dioxide is highest in winter when heating systems are active and dispersion is poor. And ozone is highest in summer due to stronger sunlight and more photochemical activity. These patterns help us understanding how both human activity and climate influence pollution levels. To summarize, winter is generally the most polluted season. Black carbon and PM 2.5 are closely tied to commercial cooking. And nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide, these two levels have decreased significantly thanks to cleaner energy and transport. Ozone behaves differently. It's higher in cleaner, low traffic areas. The sulfur dioxide saw the most dramatic improvement due to effective fuel regulation. Overall, air quality in New York City have improved from 2009 to 2022, showing that policy, technology, and awareness can make a real difference. We live in the air all the time, and the quality of the air is closely related to our health. For example, asthma is easily caused by bad air conditions. My sister has asthma, so I'm very sensitive to air quality. I hope that through this video, more people can pay attention to the air quality in New York City and all over the world and make some changes in our lives so that we can live in a cleaner air and have a healthier lives. Thank you.